Hello my demo friends, and welcome to Ready Set Demo from Elizabeth's Craft Room. This is one of my regular monthly show and tell videos, and this is going to feature the class projects that we made during the December class, and it's going to I'm going to show some just some sample projects that I made as well to show off our beautiful goodies. So where do we start? Let's start with an online exclusive. I move these away, and these are called Fluffiest Friends. So this is the actual card we made in class, and I did a few colour samples with the bear. I tried him in crumb cake, but he looked a lot better when we used the skin tone neutrals instead of the more, I don't know, the more grey kind of colours. It looked better in the browns. We also, when we die cut the hive here, we just coloured in alternate pieces and the little hole where the bees are going in and out. So a few little tips on him. These are the samples that I did to show all the little critters that are in this beautiful, beautiful stamp set. So it is an online only, but if you have a demonstrator, if you're watching this and you have a demonstrator, then speak to your demonstrator, because they can also order it for you. And I love this little bunny. He is so going to be coming back out at Easter. We've got one, we talked about who this is, but we decided in the end he was a hamster. And he's rather fun. In case you're wondering, these here are from Heartfelt Hexagons. Now these are online at the moment, but I think they are described as an early release, so coming in January, but also kind of available now, I think, is what's happening. And we've obviously got a punch that goes with those as well. So yeah, I've used a couple of those shapes. We've got this one with a little bird and pussycat combination. Again, using some of those Heartfelt Hexagons. Love them. We've got a little beaver who's made a little heart. And what I did with this one, the stamps, let me see if I can reach for that stamp set. The stamps make this sort of shape, but I've actually layered up a couple, I think 2 or 3 of those kind of layered up, so that he's sitting on a great big pile of sticks that he's made his dam with. And I've got the sending love and hugs, and because it's sending love, I thought the little stick heart went well. And again, isn't he cute? A good Valentine's one as well, that little beaver. And finally, this bear, I'm going to take him out of his cellos, and I always have my projects in cello bags for class so that they make it through to the end of the class. But he's just popping through, and this is one of the stylish shapes, the largest square. He fits in there beautifully. And hope your day is filled with joy also comes from Heartfelt Hexagons. The little flowers here are from this set, and although these are mounted as one, designed as one stamp, I have actually, I'm very happy with my happy with my stamps. I actually separated those out to give myself a little bit more variation, and I can have one separate one or 2 separate ones. So yeah, gave a little bit of variation there as well. So those are my Fluffiest Friends samples. Right, so moving on to my festive one. We mostly don't do festive in the December class, because by the time I have class, I'm kind of thinking people have probably made all their Christmas cards. So we focus on things that can be thank you cards and that sort of thing, and birthday cards, of course. We still have birthdays in December. But this I thought I would do. So this was actually from one of my Fancy Folds classes. I believe this was in Fancy Folds 9. And we did it slightly differently in that class. If you want to see more about that class, which is available as an online class, have a look in the link down below if you're watching on YouTube. For my Ready Set Demo friends, this was Fancy Folds 9, so came out if you go and look at my classes tab. I'll also leave the link to Ready Set Demo so you can see all the classes that are currently available. But yes, it was one of those, this little TP card, but I changed it up a little. So we stamped for the background rather than using designer series paper on the background. And we stamped with the trees, the Merriest trees stamp set, which I'm looking for and it's escaping me. Here we go, I knew I had it. So we actually took some of the presents out. Now, although on this sample, you can see I've got baubles, after I thought about it, I thought it's actually quite difficult because if I want people to stamp first and then score, we don't know which way things up are going to go. And so in the end, I took the baubles out because then you can go any way up with any of these, is what I decided. And then I had the baubles on a separate stamp so people could fill any gaps in with the baubles, if that makes sense. So we decorated... not with the back of a dimensional. We decorated with the dies from Merriest trees as well. And we used the fantastic glimmer that's got adhesive on the back. I think that is out of stock in the States now. I really, really hope they bring it back at some time because I think it's amazing. But if not, you could cut that out in some other pretty glimmer or foil and maybe put adhesive sheet on the back. To make it easier. And we've connected these with a little Velcro dot, like so. Super pretty, and that's how it stands. So that's that one. And then the final one, as I said, we did do a thank you card. So we like to do a thank you card, and this is the design we did. And this is all made with the Gorgeously Made bundle. I did some more samples of this, and these are all kind of a similar look to them, but you don't have to do this with them. It's such a versatile set that you could mix and match it with all sorts of things that you already have in your supplies. We went with the Balmy Blue, a little bit of, I was going to call it Pacific Point, and it isn't anymore, is it? It's very similar though. Azure Afternoon, the Azure Afternoon ribbon, and so on. The other thing I made, and feel free to make yourself or copy one of these, is this Gorgeously Made bundle sampler. So we can see then all the different dies and all the stamps, and I've also put the page number on there as well. I think it's helpful to my ladies to be able to visualize it all separately and then also see it used in some different projects. And I like to do some different colorways as well. Sometimes we're very attuned to one sort of color, and you know, last month we did a vintagey card, and a couple of my ladies said no, vintage is not for me. They didn't mind. We obviously changed things up. It was something different, but if I'd only done a vintage look with this, that might have put some people off. So to change it up and do show some brighter colours and some different colours, I think can really work. So I hope that is helpful to you. I have another video for my newsletter subscribers about getting ready for the new catalogue and all sorts of other hints and tips in there. So if you're not already subscribed to my newsletter list, again, you know what to do. There's a link down below, and you can sort of join us there, and you'll get free videos every month to help you hopefully in your Stampin' Up business and give you some ideas and some training and other bits and pieces as we go along, some freebies too. Anyway, thank you for visiting Ready Set Demo from Elizabeth's Craft Room today. Bye.